I'm just gonna say it, I was right. Nobody believed me, everybody laughed at me, but a prediction I made finally came true. At the end of January, I said that GPUs were coming back in stock and you could finally buy them in a retail setting. If you haven't checked out my back in stock video, do me a favor and go check that one out first, because then this intro might make more sense. This is gonna be a short informational video, but if you're thinking about building a new PC right now or buying a GPU, you might not wanna miss this. Okay, let me give you a little bit of information about this topic. So why are GPUs coming back in stock all of a sudden after a 2-year hiatus? That's because supply has finally started catching up to demand. GPU manufacturers like Nvidia and AMD have been making GPUs non-stop since the shortage started back in, 2020? One of the main reasons they've been able to catch up to this point is because Ethereum prices have been dropping. Ethereum is the #1 mined cryptocurrency when it comes to GPUs, and with the value of Ethereum dropping and the difficulty continuing to rise, those two things together just really make cryptocurrency non-profitable anymore. So with miners not buying graphics cards by the pallet, this has allowed supply to catch up to demand. The second thing that's also stopped is scalpers are not buying up GPUs as much as they were. People have been buying the GPUs since they released to scalp them on the third-party market like Facebook Marketplace or eBay at increased prices over MSRP. So if they have a $500 graphics card, they're buying it for $500 before you can even get to the site, and then they're selling it for $1,000 just to make a profit. They don't care about the GPU at all. They don't care about gaming. They don't care about you and I. They just want to make money. But now with GPUs being available in a retail setting, they can't make money anymore because they can't sell them at a marked up price if you can buy it for the same price on these sites. Also, another thing, the longer these cards sit on shelves, the lower the prices will go. The good news I have for you is GPU prices are dropping weekly. So not only are they available now, but they are dropping in price very, very fast. And this is happening because consumers like you and I aren't willing to pay those high markup prices that the scalpers and the miners were. So which retailers have GPUs in stock, you might ask? Well, Newegg is my go-to. The Newegg shuffle is no more. It's been almost 2 years since you've been able to just go on Newegg and purchase a GPU not from a third-party seller or using the shuffle. And please make sure when you click on the GPU that you want on Newegg's website, look to the far right and you can see who it's sold by and who it's shipped by. If it doesn't say sold by Newegg or shipped by Newegg, that's probably a third-party seller. If it's got some other name in there, then you're not buying it directly from Newegg and you might be paying markup because of that third-party seller. I made a small little list of the best GPUs that are the closest to MSRP, and I actually just watched a video that Paul from Paul's Hardware did, and he has an awesome little spreadsheet, and I'll bring it up here on the screen, that he made that has all of the information from January, February, and March, and you can see the trends of how much GPU prices have dropped just since January. And now you don't have to buy them on eBay or Facebook or anything because they're actually available on sites like Newegg. But I'll link Paul's video and his spreadsheet down below outlining all this information. Some of the GPUs I thought were the best value is the RTX 3070 Ti. It's still at a 38% markup, but it's still better than paying for a 3080, which is even more of a markup over MSRP. This seems to be the best value for the best performance that you can get right now. And then the 3080 Ti is only at a 16% markup. And all AMD cards lower than the RX 6800 are currently under a 25% markup. So AMD is doing a lot better than Nvidia is. Nvidia's always been the more popular card, so they're expected to keep their value longer. Another site that you can check out is Amazon. Just like Newegg, they have GPUs in stock right now and you can buy them at retail prices. The same thing applies. Look on the far right, you can usually see it says sold by or shipped by. If it doesn't say Amazon, you're buying it from another company. If you're getting a good deal though, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter either way. But if the price seems a little high to you compared to what other people are paying for these things right now, there's probably something going on. My recommendation is just stay away from eBay, third-party sellers, Facebook Marketplace, just stay away from it altogether, because with the price drops and now you can actually buy these things at retail, you want to buy it from these companies because you get a warranty with it. If you buy something on eBay or something on Facebook Marketplace, there's no seller's warranty with that. I mean, you get the manufacturer's like 1-year warranty or whatever, but it's not like buying it from the retailer themselves. It's a lot more of a hassle. It's a much more difficult process. So, I mean, it's just better to buy it from a retailer and have that backup. And also, prices are dropping so fast from these retail sites like Newegg and Amazon, the scalpers, the eBay sellers and stuff cannot keep up with the price drops. Because they bought them at a certain price, they have to make that value out of it to make it worth their time and everything. So they can't follow up with these sites every day and drop their prices accordingly to match this. The pricing trend is in the right direction. I mean, you can see from January to now, things have really dropped off. And I think it's gonna continue happening into summer as well. So this leads me to my final point. When should you buy? Well, my recommendation is if you can hold off, do it. I mean, waiting is always like the worst thing ever, but if you have a decent graphics card now or you don't need to build a PC right now, I would wait to buy the GPU for at least a month or two because prices are dropping so fast, you might want to wait until they kind of plateau a little bit. I keep track of the pricing trends quite a bit, so I'll try to keep you guys updated. This is actually a perfect plug. If you haven't subscribed already and you want to keep up to date on all the GPU pricing, hit that button down below and click the like button while you're there just to let the YouTube algorithm know I'm doing some good content. Anyways, AMD and Nvidia are both coming out with new graphics cards at the end of this year. It's kind of crazy to believe that the RTX 3000 series and the AMD RX 6000 series cards are almost 2 years old. I feel like they just came out, and it's probably because no one's been able to get a hold of them and people aren't even interested in the content anymore because they can't get the cards. Well, guess what? Now you can. From my experience, prices will drop right before the new release of the next generation. Does that make sense? So leading up to the release, they'll be dropping prices, and it might not go under MSRP, but even if it comes to MSRP, that would be a good deal for you. So give it a little bit of time for the pricing to come back down towards MSRP. If it gets close enough to it, then purchase. That would be my recommendation and your best bet. If you wait until the release of the new cards, I think the same thing is gonna happen over again. I think scalpers are going to grab the opportunity to buy up all the cards and sell them at profit. I think availability is gonna go back to nothing. I don't think these companies are going to prepare for that increase in demand again. So your best bet would be to pick up one of these GPUs once they settle down closer to MSRP, but don't wait too long like September or October, because then the new GPUs are gonna come out and you might not be able to get anything. Now, if you're wondering how any of the RTX 3000 series GPUs perform, I've reviewed most of the new ones that I can get my hands on, and I'll leave them right here for you to check out after this video. And as I always say, I'm Danny with Danny's Tech Channel, and I'll see you in the next one.